Hi everyone and welcome back to the S&P Saga, your weekly recap of the S&P 500 index. We'll reveal the winners and losers that drove 35% of the index performance and which companies will announce earnings next week. This week was a bad one overall for the index, with tech, financial, and consumer cyclical taking quite a hit. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to understand how individual stocks impact the S&P 500. Let's jump right into this week's review. The S&P 500 closed the week at 5,802.82 cents. Down 2.6% from last week and losing 1.5 trillion of market cap. The PE ratio, based on current price and latest earnings, stands at 27.64, down 0.75 points since last week. Let's go to your gainers. Alphabet or Google, up 26.2 billion or 1.3% after the unveiling of new AI initiatives at its I/O conference. Intuit, up 13.9 billion or 7.4%, surpassing Q3 earnings expectations and raising its full-year outlook, driven by strong performance across its TurboTax, QuickBooks, and Credit Karma platforms. Philip Morris, up 12 billion or 4.5%, as the company received positive analyst coverage, including a new buy rating from Needham. GE Vernova, up 10 billion or 8.5%, following a $4.2 billion Saudi Arabia energy deal and new U.S. executive orders to speed up the permitting of nuclear reactors. Gilead Sciences, up 6.1 billion or 4.8%, in anticipation of FDA approval for the phase 3 trial of its breast cancer treatment. Procter & Gamble, 5.9 billion or 1.5% on no specific news. CrowdStrike, up 4.1 billion or 3.7% after announcing its integration with Nvidia's AI infrastructure. Johnson & Johnson, up 4 billion or 1.1% on no specific news. Newmont, up 4 billion or 7.1%, driven by rising gold prices amid renewed US tariff threats. Merck, up 3.8 billion or 2% after receiving a new FDA approval for its Welireg drug. Moving on to your losers. Apple is down 238.8 billion or 7.6% following President Trump's threat to impose a 25% tariff on iPhones manufactured outside the US. Nvidia, down 100.2 billion or 3% on no specific news. Amazon is down 48.8 billion or 2.2% on no specific news as well. Lilly is down 41.9 billion or 5.8% as the company is facing competitive pressure from CVS favoring Novo Nordisk's Wegovy. Tesla is down 34.3 billion or 3% on reporting that BYD outsold Tesla in Europe for the month of April 2025. Meta or Facebook, down 33.4 billion or 2.1% on no specific news. Microsoft is down 30.4 billion or 0.9% on no specific news as well. Berkshire Hathaway is down 22.8 billion or 2.1% on reporting that the company may be looking to sell its stake in Kraft Heinz. Visa is down 22.6 billion or 3.2% on no specific news. And finally, Exxon, down 22 billion or 4.7% as the company addressed a mechanical issue at its Joliet, Illinois refinery. This week, there were no changes announced to the S&P 500. Q1 2025 earnings season is now behind us, with 16 members releasing earnings last week and no companies left to report. 13 S&P 500 members will release earnings during the week ending May 30th, 2025. And the most interesting will be Salesforce and Nvidia on May 28th and Costco on May 29th. Which company do you think will top the list next week and why? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to our weekly updates. To find out why Nvidia and Apple were up last week, you should watch this video next.